RLCS format updates have dropped for Major number 2, and already flooding in are the comments, concerns, and memes. I'm here to break down what each of these rules mean, including some that went unnoticed in this video. Let's get started. Let's start where the season begins, qualifiers. Last split, best of threes reigned supreme, with matches like these to happen, and teams like this to move on to day 3. Now, upsets and close matches like that will be less likely to happen with the introduction of best of 5s. Not for the top 48, but for the top 192. That means best of 5s begin on day 2, other than the lower round 1 matchup, instead of day number 3. In my opinion, this change is great because regions like North America and Europe, the talent runs deep. So too many teams are getting knocked out because of a best of 3, game 2, fluke of an overtime goal, and instead these matches will go to a long game 5 where I believe the best team will advance. Okay, open quals are over and we're down to the top 16 of Swiss. What's changed? Well, it turns out RLCS points this season are going to be your main determinant of your rank in Swiss. That means if these 16 North American teams make the top 16 this first qualifier of Split 2, those are going to be your rankings. As we know, some of these teams aren't going to be competing, so we'll have to go even lower on the list to figure out those rankings. And take note of the second ranking consideration as well, the last RLCS placement per starter. This helps balance teams on a player basis due to roster mania that ensues between splits, rather than look at teams as a unit. As far as I know, hybrid elimination is new to RLCS, and I love how everyone's trying to illustrate these concepts, but trust me, it's simple. Single elimination means every team has 1 life. Double elimination means every team has 2 lives. Cat eliminations means every team has 9 lives. Sorry. Simply put, hybrid elimination means out of the top 8, the top 4 have 2 lives, the bottom 4 have only 1 life. What I love about this format is this allows for double elim for the best teams without having a bracket reset at the end. I can't stand bracket resets. If you get into the details, what people don't love about this is that one of the 3 teams that advance in round 4 of Swiss don't get to be in that top 4. They have 1 life, being in 5th place. But let's be real, game differential matters, and the number 4 seed is going to play the number 1, whereas the 5th seed is going to play the last seed of the top 8. So it's very likely both teams end up at the same stage anyway. Now, this tweet covered some, but not all of the changes with this new major, so let's cover the last couple that are still pretty important. International seeding when we get to Major 2 in London has changed from what it was in Copenhagen. Take a look at these new seedings. North America gets a lot of criticism for being top heavy, and we see that in these changes where now EU number 4 and MENA 1 are higher ranked than North America number 2. Let me know if you agree with this or disagree. I don't think North America fans are going to be too happy about that.
Yes, no.
US Central servers are here, but they won't be used? US East servers have been determined to still be the default in North American gameplay, despite Central servers in Texas and Iowa seemingly accommodating for all residents in the continent. Of course, if the players from both teams agree on West or Central, it can be played, but do you think it's fair or right to still have East servers be the default? That does it for the most important changes. Let me know in the comments which change you're the happiest about, or maybe a change that you think is missing. And please subscribe. I'm getting closer and closer to 1,000 subscribers on this account, and I really appreciate it. But until next time, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you then.